group broadcast. It is my pleasure to be with you this morning. Again, it is Brent Harding. I am your host. That's right, the hostess with the mostest. How about that? We are in the final quarter of 2017. Can you believe it? It is the final quarter, October, November, December, done. And we are in it. And so we are in it to win it. Here's the important thing. How are you going to close out 2017? How are you going to make that happen? That's what we're talking about today. Not only about the fact that we're at the end of the quarter, but how are we going to close it out? Close it out strong. That's what we want to do. And I am so excited. I have got something new for you to close out the quarter and take us into 2018 live and in charge. So what can you expect from today's broadcast? Well, you know, we always have to acknowledge those that are on the air, whether you are on our Facebook page on Wealth Warriors or whether you are watching my personal page, we're going to acknowledge you. So we're going to start off with that. We've got early riser trophy and bragging rights to hand out. And then we want to share with you who is sponsoring today's show. We have got so much to share with you. We've got announcements. I hope you saw the invitation in the Wealth Warrior broadcast page. So we've got that. We've got a couple of things going on. We're going to be talking about, you got to wait, hold on a moment for me to share that with you. First and foremost, let me give the shout outs. No. We want to share the broadcast. There is a button on your screen that says share. So all you have to do is hit the share button. This is good stuff. And I am so excited because it is about closing out the end of the year so you can start off strong at the beginning of the year. We've got to do that. We have got to do that. So let me start off by giving some acknowledgments. First and foremost, Robin Tennille, it's great to have you with me. Yay! And then we've got some folks that are also on the line that I see that have joined the broadcast. So let me give some love. Gina Williams, good morning, good morning, good morning. And Angela Blackridge. No, let me try that again. Blackledge. Angela Blackledge, good morning. Glad to have you with us. Liz Robb, hello. Kenneth Beckles, hey, how are you? And again, Robin is in the feed. Dr. Wright, hailing from California. Let me tell you something. If she can get up and be with us at 6, and it's 6 a.m. her time, come on, folks, let's wake up. Scott Schultz, sorry about that. Scott Stoltz, good to have you with us. And Robin, thank you again. Share, share, share. Yes, it is absolutely exciting. Now, we've got to share the bragging rights. First and foremost, early riser goes to Athene Wilson. Yay! She works at the Coppin Square Health Center. She is married. She is a mom, and she got up. I want to say you got bragging rights, my dear. Athene Wilson, you got the bragging rights this week. Honorable mention, Christopher D. Jackson. It must have been like a convergence there. But Chris, we want to say you've got honorable mention. I want to share something with you. Chris is actually the president and founder of the Sub-Saharan African Transition Strategic Alliance. He is about businesses in the U.S. doing business in Africa. It is his passion, and I think it's his lifeblood. I had to share that one with you. I definitely had to share that with you. Oh, Dr. Wright is hailing from Philly. You're on my side of the coast. So you didn't have to wake up so early. I'm so happy for you. She's on my end. Yay! East Coast. So I want to share that with you and say, yes, it is exciting. Now, I want to share with you who's bringing this broadcast to you. It is something new called My Econ. The show is dedicated today to My Econ and why choose My Econ. So I'm going to be sharing a great deal with you about that. And I'm going to share a website that you can go up to and get involved. You can download the app onto your cell phone, and there is purpose and reason for this. So I want you to write down right now, My econ. Just write that down. My econ. MYECON. And by the time we wrap up this show, you're going to know why my icon is going to be pivotal to you as you close out 2017. So with that being said, I want to share with you the first segment. We're going to be talking about why choose my icon. Then I'm going to be talking to you about minimizing tax strategies, generate business income for yourself. We're going to, of course, have announcements, but that's just to give you an idea of what's going on. Then we're going to recap it, and I'll be talking to you about next week's broadcast. How's that? So you got the full-fledged layout. So first and foremost, share, share, share. We want to bring everybody into the fold, especially since this is the end of the year. It is the last quarter. If you are going to make any changes, anything whatsoever, you've got to do it now. That's how pivotal it is. That means you still have opportunities on the table, but you cannot waste any time. You can still install things, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So first and foremost, we have given the shout outs. We have also given the bragging rights and the early riser rights. We've shared with you that this broadcast is being brought to you by My Icon. So let's talk about My Icon and give you a little bit of detail. You know, right now, America is the wealthiest country on the planet. 25% of the world's wealth is located right here in the United States. We have 536 billionaires. 536 billionaires. We have 7 million millionaires. And with that being said, 80% of the American population feels that they are behind the financial 8 ball. Do you believe that? They feel we are the wealthiest country in the world. Can you imagine that? 25% of the world's wealth is right here. And yet 80% of us still feel that we are behind the 8 ball. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you what, there is really good reason to feel that way. You know, the Social Security Administration says, and many of you, I'm sure, have heard this statement in the past, and that is that if they were to take 100 people born in the U.S., by the time that they are 65, by the time we are 65, 36%, or excuse me, rephrase, 36 of the 100 will be dead. 36 of 100 will be dead. That means you have worked your entire life to 65, because that's when the government allows us to legally retire and to be able to collect what's left of Social Security. 36, they don't need to worry about it, because 36 of you are going to be dead. I'm not going to be one of those 36, I'm telling you right now. And neither are you. Let me give you some more. 54 of the 100 are financially dependent on family or welfare. In a country that has 536 billionaires, 7 million millionaires. That's not right. 7 million millionaires. And yet, if you were to take 100 people, 36 are dead, 54 are financially dependent on family or welfare. 5 are still working. So they retired because the federal government said you can retire, and they retired so that they can go get another job. 5. 4 actually became financially successful. 1 became wealthy. Notice I said 4 became financially successful, so they did something that's going to allow them to have a better lifestyle, but they're not wealthy. And only 1 is wealthy. That is horrible in a country that is so rich. That these are our statistics. Good morning, Gerald Lenore. That's right. Gerald Lenore, good morning. It's great to have you with us. I appreciate that. Thank you for being with us. I'm going to do it one more time. Share. So that's what our Social Security Administration is saying about us. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? There is a tool that you are going to be able to put on your phone. By the end of this broadcast, you will be able to put a tool on your phone that is going to do incredible things for you. It is referred to as My Icon. It's a personal financial system that you will be able to walk around. You'll be able to know your numbers. You ever watched the show Shark Tank? And what do they say at the end of the presentation? They say, show me your numbers. How much money is this going to make? I'm going to share something with you. This tool is actually going to make you money. I am elated about it because I finally have found something. Something was brought to me, and it's my responsibility to share it with you. But something that was brought to me that has been everything that I've been talking about for the last 36 months. And I'm so excited because you know what it says to me? We are going to make that 60-month target. We are going to make that 60-month target with a tool that has, with an app that you can utilize on your phone. You can go up on your website, and it will allow you to have some powerful things. So without further ado, before I get underway and really break it down for you, let me share our announcements. On October 16th, you are cordially invited to the after party for E3 Power Up 2017 Women Entrepreneurs Conferences. We had an extraordinary time. One table short of a full house, sold out on our VIP tickets. And we are having an after party so that everybody can come together. You can hear from the speakers that were there. Some of the speakers, you can hear from them. You can talk to people that attended the event and hear from them firsthand what it was like. And above all else, we're going to have some fun because we worked hard. We need to party as well. We need to have some fun. And we're going to share those dynamics. We actually have somebody that's going to be speaking at 2018. Yes, that's right. We are going to do it again in September 2018. Details will be coming up on the broadcast. And that's happening on Monday, the 16th at the Blarney Stone Restaurant, 1505 Dorchester Avenue in Dorchester, Massachusetts. That's right, in Dorchester. I didn't say Boston. I said Dorchester. I'm proud to be here. So again, that is Monday, October 16th. It is the after party for E3 Power Up 2017 Women Entrepreneurs Conferences, and you are cordially invited to be there. Then 2 days later, on October 18th, I'm going to be hosting a webinar, and I'm going to be talking about something called an MSPP. It is specifically for entrepreneurs. How are you accountable to your business? Well, you're going to have a couple of tools, actually. You're going to have the My Icon, and you're going to learn about the MSPP. The beauty of the My Icon is this is for everyone. Marcellus Bunting, hello. Hey. I have been terrific. And I will share that with you offline. How about that? And then we've got a major change. This broadcast is going to continue to be service time. You're going to continue to hear from me on Saturday mornings, but we're cutting it down. It's going to be 30 power-packed. Let me do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. Power-packed minutes of My Icon information because we are going to get to the destination. You have no idea how enthusiastic I am to bring this product to you and to have you take advantage of what it will do for you. So let me get started by sharing with you. I'm going to first and foremost, let me give you that website address that you're going to be able to get that My Icon product. And then let me tell you what's going on because I want to make sure it gets into your hands as quickly as possible. Congratulations, sir. I see the number, Marcellus. I see the number on Friday. Wiser, smarter, ready to roll. Okay, I got you. The website address that I want you to be aware of, now that doesn't mean run up there right now, because I'm almost afraid to tell you what the website address is for fear that you'll run there first and not hear what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna hold that for just a moment. I'm gonna keep you in suspense just a little bit longer. Let me share with you what you can expect to read and see and partake of. Oftentimes we hear wealthy people talk about their taxes. And you wonder sometimes, why is it that they focus on the taxes? Here is the reason why they focus on the taxes. The long and the short is, if you are getting a paycheck, it is essential that you minimize your taxes. You minimize your taxes so you can maximize investments. You can maximize your dollar. Here's what's happening. 1/3 of our income, 1/3 of our income, if you are working a 40-hour week, whatever amount of hours you are with, if you are working at a job, 1/3 of your income is going to taxes. 1/3. So I want you to think about your paycheck. I want you to think about that take-home pay. Or think about your paycheck. I want you to think about that gross. And I want you to just take 1/3 and move it to the side, because that's what you have to live on. That's the reality. 1/3 of your income is going to your taxes. So we need to correct the tax holding that is coming out of your check. 80% of us have too many withholdings. 80% have too many withholdings. And why does that happen? Because more often than not, we're told, put a number in. Okay, how much of this do you have? How many children do you have? And you're withholding for that. So we are not controlling our money. And it's about controlling our money. So here's a great example of what I'm talking about. If we were to understand how to control the withholding on our taxes at that job, and we were, let's say we're a husband and wife team, or we're a team together, well, a husband and wife team, or by ourselves, if we could save $500 a month and invest it at an interest rate of 8%, a return on your rate at 8%, do you know that in 15 years, we could have $175,000. Invested wisely, $175,000. Over a 30-year period of time, it would be close to $1 million. And if we retired on that, we could keep it going and growing. And it starts with something as basic as knowing how to control the withholding of that income. That income is better served in your pocket to invest for the year than it is to serve. And the federal government is not giving you that rate of return. That's why this tool that I'm going to share with you, that's why you are going to want to get the tool. And I'm going to give you the website address to go to get that in just a few moments. But again, think about this. Let me go back. What did the Social Security Administration say? Out of 100 people, 36 dead at 65 years old. 54 people financially dependent on family, financially dependent on the federal government welfare. 5 still working. You retired so you can go work again. So that means essentially you don't work the rest of your entire life. 4 people get to be financially successful, and 1 person gets to be wealthy. So which one is it going to be? Here's the deal. It can be all of us. If we do it right, it can be all of us. And there are 2 incredibly fundamental things that you have got to do to close out 2017. That is, you've got to get clear about minimizing your taxes minimizing them by understanding what withholdings you have the right to have. You've got the right to have it. That is powerful. And if you do that, can you imagine you will be able to invest in the things that you want to invest in and get a return rate. And you're looking for a return rate that's at least 8%. At least 8%. Is that not powerful? I'm telling you, I know it's powerful. It is phenomenal to have that happen. So, with that being said, our first station break is about sharing, because I'm going to help you close out 2017 in a way that you cannot believe what is going to happen. You are going to have more money in your paycheck so that you can put it into important things like investing. You know how I feel about it? I invest in if I'm eating there, if I'm purchasing my groceries from there and they are publicly traded, I'm going to have some of that. If I'm eating at Whole Food, I'm going to have some of that. That's what I'm talking about. Great morning, Linda Davis. Good morning to you. It's good to see your face. It's beautiful. If you are, wherever you are doing business, if they are publicly traded, then you ought to own some because you're building their business. Let them help build you. Okay, with that being said, like I said, we want to share. Every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have this broadcast. You have the ability to go up and join our closed group. We open it up to the public on Saturday, and then we shut it down and we give private information to those that are members of the community. And you have the ability to become a member of our community. All you have to do is go up to the Wealth Warriors group broadcast page and say, I want in, I want to join. We're going to approve you. We got a little sheet there. We ask you a few questions so we can get to know you and introduce you into the family, because it is a community. It is a family. We all want for each other's successes. That's how we roll here. So we are so excited to have it be a part, for you to come on in and be a part. Again, you want to go up to the Wealth Warrior broadcast page and you want to say, I want in. And we want to have you in. That's as simple as that. Every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 9:30, effective next week. Come the 14th, we are going to a compressed show, and it's going to be power pack, power pack, power pack, boom, 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 boom. Because we've only got a short period of time to get everybody to their destination. And your destination is financially successful. It is wealthy. We want more than just one. Good morning, Dimitri. Oh, Demetria Bridges, good morning. It's great to have you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. So let's go into this next component of wealth and of the My Icon. Let's talk about generating income strategy. There are 3 areas that My Icon, if we had to make a generalization, that we want to focus in on. First of all, we want to minimize the taxes. Secondly, we want to generate more income. And then third, we want to accumulate money as a result of how we wisely invest. Now, there are other pieces to this. They are amazing. And I want to share a little bit about those before we go into generate business income. There is training in there so that we fully understand, we embrace how we are going to build our money up. We learn how to manage the cash flow. How does our money flow? We have revenue coming in, we have expenses. So revenue comes in, expenses causes money to go out. How do we keep that? Does that money flow? I refer a lot of times to the Shark Tank because we know the very first thing that is being asked is, what are your numbers? What are your numbers? What is your expertise? How do you know what you know? Well, this cash flow is going to help you with that. It's a cash flow management software. This is great for individuals. It is great for business owners. It is great if you want to break down and know exactly how the money is coming in. Where's your money coming in from? You want to track your money. It is excellent to do that. And so that's why I am so passionate about that. With that being said, let me share with you. I shared with you about about taxes. Now let me share with you for those who are working a full-time job, and that job is not going to give you a raise, or the raise is going to be so minimal that you're not going to be able to build from there. Well, I want to share with you for those that want to build, you can turn your My Econ into revenue generation by actually owning a piece of that. What do I mean by that? My Icon is actually a world-class business system that you can actually turn it into a business for yourself. You will get a website, you will get marketing and training, and you get support. Now, here are some statistics just to share with you. The US government stats say that 100 million employees lose thousands of dollars annually because they're overpaying on their taxes, high interest rates on debt, and earning very little, if anything, in their investing. You have heard me preach about owning a business. Here is something now that not only can you track your money, not only will it help you to cash flow your money better, but you can use this as your business and get the tax deduction of owning a business. How cool is that? Good morning, Kevin Smith. Cuz it's good to see you. Hey, how you doing? My cousin Annette Harding is on too. Love her. You get to minimize your taxes with this app. You get to turn this into a personal business that you get the tax deduction of owning a business. And you don't have to go out and do all kinds of things to make that happen. This is not network marketing. This is you building within yourself. You can choose to share this with others. And when you do, you are going to make some money. You can use this as a tax deduction. Have I got your attention? That's why I say this is the best of both worlds, because it has been, you've heard me preach about owning your own business. Now you can have this app and you are in business. You are in business. You are the president, you are the founder of your own business. I am the founder of Brent S. Harding. You are the founder of Annette Harding. You are the founder of Kevin Smith. I'm sorry, Kevin, please forgive me. You are the founder of Dimitri Bridges. You are the founder of Linda Davis. You are the founder of Robin Tennille. You're able to do this with this app. If you've got other businesses, the beauty of this app is you're going to be able to track those businesses. You can set your site up so that you can have each of your businesses listed and you can go and do the revenue for each of those businesses. You know about receipts? You've got a piece in there that you can actually take pictures of your receipts and have that flow into your system so that it's already tracking. If you have receipts for business one, you get to do that. If you have some sort of a structure set up for your own personal household and you decide I'm going to call it this and this and this and this, you can set it up for that purpose and reason. I am jazzed. So let me share with you this site that you can go up to and get your My Icon, and it becomes yours. Hey, Layla Carter, good morning. I'm glad to have you with me. Pamela Stone, great morning. Good morning to you. Oh my goodness, Africa, Robbie is here. Robbie, I am so delighted to see you this morning. She is hailing from Nigeria. That's Robbie Abu Dakar. I got it, Abu Dakar. I got it. Oh yes, Robbie, hi. It's so glad. She was out for a while. She is back. I am glad. So the the address that you want to go to and check out the My Icon is this. Go to Brent Harding, that's right, me, Brent, B-R-E-N-T, Harding, dot my icon, that's MYECON .net. Go to http colon / Brent Harding myicon.net. Now I'm giving it to you specifically. I love it. She says, I'm back for sure. Yes, you are, Robbie. I'm so glad to see you. That is, and whatever business you're in, whatever you're doing, if you're not in business, whatever, if you want to make sure that you are clear about your money, then this is what you want. This tool is one that goes on your phone, so it walks with you. When you say, what are my numbers? You can look right on there and you can see the reports. You can see all the detail. Why? Because you get to set it up the way that you want to see information. So again, want you to go and would somebody please put it into the feed for me? I would appreciate that. http colon / Brent Harding myecon.net. So BRENTHARDING .myecon.net. Powerful. You will be able to set up your cash flow system. You will be able to manage your money. There are training tools to help you to understand how to restructure and to have less money taken out, get more money coming back to you, have less withholding. Now, I've got to give you a disclaimer. I am not a tax preparer. I am not a tax consultant. I am a person that has spent 20 plus years as a small business owner and also as an entrepreneur. So I'm coming to you with the credibility of having spent 20 years, having done things really well, having had challenges. So I come out of the school, I come out of the entrepreneurial school of hard knocks. And now it's about living smarter and not working harder. And this tool, when it was brought to me, I said, I cannot believe it. I said, I said, somebody stole my information. Somebody just stole it from me. Because they had everything that I've been talking about for the last 36 months. Thank you, Pamela Stone, for putting that in. I appreciate you. Thank you for putting that in. I am begging you, please go up to that site. Look at the videos. And then hit the join button and get your own. Hit the join button, get your own. I've got to tell you, the cost is minimal in comparison to what you are going to get out of it. If you purchase the whole system, it's $34.95. If you decide, hey, I just want the cash flow system, it runs you less than $15. So, excuse me, I think it's probably somewhere around $9.95. I'm going to encourage you to get the entire system. Why? Because it's going to give you more power. Also, it is tax deductible. And let me tell you why that's so important. Because it allows you, if you decide you want to use this as a business, you become a business, it allows you to have that tax deduction. You must spend money in your business in order to take deductions. Otherwise, it's a hobby. The government does not pay for hobbies. They will allow you to make deductions. And so you have the ability to turn this into a personal business. That, ladies and gentlemen, is probably something that just jazzes me, because you know I've been talking about business for business, and folks have said, Brent, I don't want to be in business. I don't want to own a business. Guess what? You can own it without owning it. You can own it and make it work for you. No, you don't need to go and do this and do this and do this and do this. You can own it right in here. And I promise you this, you are going to share the information with others. You are going to have your own website because this is your business. So you're going to have your own website. Dorothy Burns! Woo! Do I sound excited today? I hope so. And I'm sure it's because you all were sharing. And as a result of you sharing, other people got to know that, hey, get on the broadcast. Brent's talking. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And loves and hearts. Oh, I feel it all around me. Thank you all very much. Serious stuff here. We are in the last quarter. This is the time to make it count. This is the time to get those deductions, to get that money back, to adjust that withholding and have more money. No, not to spend for the holidays. You know what the best present you can give yourself during this season is to get your own My Icon, to go up to the site, to go to brentharding.myicon.net and join and get your own site. The best present you can give yourself is when you do your taxes in January, you are a business. You have your own personal business and you've got deductions. That's the way you pay it back. That's the way you get back what is rightfully yours. You will be able to get deductions for this year. And if you've got somebody, and here's something even more powerful. You ready for the absolutely more powerful? Hello, Will Winning. Good morning to you. You want to hear something that is so, it's so powerful. Is the federal government allows us to go back 2 months and call that preparation. We were preparing to open up the business. And so that means we open up the business in October. That gives us September and August. We get the deductions. So that means that cell phone, we get the deductions from August, September, October, November, December. We get 5 months instead of 3. Is that not powerful? That means we have a home office. Deduction. That means a portion of our electricity. Remember the book, 475 Deductions? Now that book is more powerful than ever. Woo! I am psyched. Do I sound psyched? Because I am. Somebody brought me something that I get to share with you that is phenomenally powerful. $34.95 a month will be the best money that you will ever spend. Deductible, and it will make you powerful. There are training videos in there to help us to really create our own economy. So what have we talked about today? Because today has just caused it to rock. Well, first and foremost, I know we got some braggers out there because Althene Wilson is the early riser and she has bragging rights. Go on, girl. We gave honorable mention to Chris D. Jackson, so that was wonderful. I am so enthusiastic that Robin is back with us. Pamela is with us. They're out in the audience. And Rabe is back. She's from Africa, from Nigeria. So we are global today. We are international. In fact, come to think of it, Rabe, you are our international bragger. Woo! I just thought about that. Yes, ma'am. You are the international bragger. Congratulations. With that being said, we are talking about the fact that America, we live in the wealthiest country in the world. 25% of the world's wealth right here. 536 billionaires right here. 7 million millionaires right here in the United States. And yet 80% of the population feels that they're behind the 8 ball. That's why you see so much anger right now. People are angry because they're saying, in a country that has so much, where is mine? We're giving it to you right now. Information is technology. Information is powerful. People pay for this information. You're getting it, and you're getting it. They pay huge dollars. We're talking about minimal dollars that you get to deduct. So let me give you compelling reasons why you want to do this. You want to do this because you want to be among the 5 out of the 100 that's either going to be wealthy or financially successful. Can't do anything if you're dead. And you can't do anything if you're financially depleted. That's why this is powerful. First and foremost, 3 powerful strategies. 3. Remember, things come in 3? 3 powerful strategies. 1, minimize the taxes. Strategy for that. 2, generate business income. 3, accumulate wealth because you've invested wisely. That's how simple it is. Yes, we've got to learn how to do it. When we start with this, we can then bring other things into the fold. We've got to have the basics. And I tell you, I haven't found a tool that's better on the basics for us so that we can grow it. It's my economy. It's your economy. That's why it's called My Icon. My economy, your economy. Strategy, minimize taxes. Essential for all Americans. Why? 1/3 of our income, 1/3 of our work time is going out the door. It's leaving us, and it does not have to. When we correct the withholding, 80% of us are going to have more money that we can turn around and invest. You're looking for investments that are going to give you at least an 8% ROI return rate. And you save $500 a month that you can invest at at a return rate of 8%. You're looking at $175,000 in 15 years. Now, if you can do it with that, guess what happens? You start to figure out ways to double that. So we said in 30 years, you'd have $745,000. How about you have it so much sooner? Because you're going to learn how to make the multiplier happen. It starts with minimizing your withholdings. Again, I give the disclaimer, not a tax preparer, not a tax consultant. I don't have an EO or any of those things. What I have is 20 plus years. I am a doctor of the School of Entrepreneurial Hard Knocks. So I've got my doctorate's degree in there. I pray that none of you have to have the doctorate's degree because you're going to get this early on. It doesn't matter whether you have a business or you do not have a business. This is about you are the founder of your household. That is your business. We're now going to give you a tool that you can utilize to manage your cash flow of the money you have, or you can go to strategy number 2. Generate business income. How do you generate that? Here's the deal. You can purchase, you can join the My Icon, the My Econ, and it becomes a business. It allows you to get a tax deduction. You get a website. You can send somebody up to the website and say, hey, do exactly what I did. Guess what? When they do, you are going to benefit from that. You are going to derive revenue. When they purchase something, you are going to derive revenue. And there are other pieces up there. There are other products up there. This is the main staple of why you want to do this, because it turns into a business. But there are other elements that people may decide to purchase into. For example, how many of us need to have our credit rectified, repaired, resolved? How many need that? It's there. Huge, large, and in charge. How many people are groping with identity theft? You have a tool up there. Yesterday, I went to a restaurant, and the person that was utilizing my card slid that card down. And I guess what she did not see, whatever she needed to see on her register, slid it down again, locked me out. Locked me out of my money. I couldn't even pay for the food. And because they had made the mistake, they actually gave me my meal. Whoosh, whoosh, that's all she did, and locked me right out of my money. Guess what that also did? That meant that until I dealt with the bank, I couldn't do anything else either. I couldn't go to the store. And if you're a person like me that doesn't carry much cash with you, I couldn't do anything because I got locked out of my own money. Fortunately, I had taken the train and I still had some cash on. I still had the prepaid on there. Otherwise, I might have been walking from Boston back to Dorchester, all because somebody went. Psh, psh. Everybody now is working diligently to protect your identity. You get that as a part of the My Econ system. It's there. You can purchase it individually, or it becomes part of the whole package. So the things that really jazzed me was the cash flow, getting your cash flow straight. It was the credit repair service. It was and I just had a brain burp, please forgive me, the identity theft. Those are powerful pieces that are all part of this. And you can generate revenue. So you can have that personal business and you can generate revenue merely by sending people up to your site. Let them do the things that they need to do and you reap the benefit. That's as easy a business as I could ever think to give you. Why is that compelling, or why would you want to do that? When was the last time you had a raise at your job? When was the last time you got a raise? When was the last time you got a raise that it was at least the standard of living? It was a living raise so that you can offset expenses. If in fact that's not happening for you, then maybe you want to generate income through this process. And this is sharing the information. We're not talking about you recruiting people. No, what you're doing is giving them life back because you're helping them to understand the cash flow. It's not a game. Yeah, there's a game, but this isn't the game. This is our lives. And too many of us are giving away 1/3 of it because we're giving away the finances. So again, website, marketing tools, training. And why do we do this? Because the federal government actually shows that 100 million employees are losing money. They're paying high interest rates and they are overpaying on so much. You want your cash flow back. This is a way to get it. Sherry Tucker Brown, are you in Massachusetts or in New York? Give me some heart, show me some love. Say, I'm here, Brent, I'm here. And then once you've gotten your taxes straight, once you have made a determination that I'm going to be my own personal business, I'm going to be the founder of Sherry Tucker Brown, or I'm going to add another business to my existing businesses. Once you have done that, then we need to allocate and we need to make the money grow. We need to take that extra money and we need to put it into vehicles that are going to grow. And you know how I feel about things. If I'm eating it and I'm wearing it and it's publicly traded, I better have some of it. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 shares. I better have some of it because that means that I'm working as diligently as my money. You working as diligently as your money. Do you remember, and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, there is an ad and the gentleman's talking to a woman and he says, well, can we meet at this time? She says, no, I'm doing this. He says, what are you doing at this time? No, I'm doing this. And she goes down the line. It's now 9:30 at night. And he ends up saying to her, wouldn't it be great if your money worked as hard as you? Wouldn't it be great if your money was working as hard as you? So my econ is it's the economy. It is your personal economy because you have the ability to make things happen. For those of us that have entrepreneurial businesses, this will allow you to segregate those businesses out. You can structure it so that each one of your businesses, you know where the cash flow is coming from. You can make a determination. Am I spending too much time in this business? Is it yielding based on the time that I'm spending in it? For the small business owner, same thing. This is a universal product that I'm telling you, the only thing I lament is that I didn't do it first. However, I'm smart enough to know if you didn't do it first, utilize it. If you didn't do it first, make it work for you. That's what we're talking about, making it work for us. Let me give you a few other pieces to go along with it because I believe, yep, I've hit all of those. The website that I'd like for you to go to is Brent Harding, www.myecon, myecon.net. The first page gives you plenty of detail. It allows you to make an informed decision. If you decide that, yes, this is something that's going to work for me, then you go up and you're in business. You're in business for yourself so that you can take advantage of what the federal government allows us to take advantage of. And the beauty is, it's all legal. It allows you to do that. Even bankruptcy is legal. We just don't want you to have to do it. We know what this means, yes? Okay, so with that being said, let me recap announcements. October 16th, after party, fun! Yes, we are having an after party for E3 Power Up 2017 Women Entrepreneurs Conferences. And this is for everybody. This is men, this is women. We are going to talk about how much fun we had. We're going to talk about what we're doing right now. Did we get some nuggets? Did we implement those nuggets? What did we do? This is about having fun and sharing. This is about keeping that community going, keeping the feeling going so that we soar, so that we ease right into the rest of the year and we soar going into 2018. Because for those of us that are keeping track of the bell curve, we are going into a space, we are going into a place in which we want to have dollars ready, because we are going to be entering the storm. We are on the other side of the bell curve. So we are at the norm. And what happens when you have a norm? A storm is rising. 2018, storm is rising. And guess what? Cash is going to be king. Cash is going to cause you to be postured and positioned. So we need to get as much as we can right now and keep accumulating that so that when the deal is there, guess what happens? We're on it. Because I'll tell you something about cash. Cash will make a person take less. See, if a person can get 100,000 now versus having to wait to get 150 or 140 later. So let's say they've got something they want to sell. Their asking price is 140. You're walking in with 100. They're thinking, because a bird in the hand is worth 40 in the bush. I'm just saying, this is an opportunity and we want to have the cash flow going right. Okay, so October 16th, that is, we're going to be having fun talking about everything. It's everything close of the year. It is everything. What are we doing in 2018? It is everything about having fun. And it is at no cost to you. You can go on to our site. And when you go on to I'm sorry, I'm having a brain burp there, but I'll get it back. When you go up to the Wealth Warrior Group page, you'll see the link. If you go to my personal page, you'll see the link. Now, space is limited. Space is actually limited at the Blarney Stone. It's in the event room at the Blarney Stone Restaurant, 1505 Dorchester Avenue, Dorchester. So it starts at 6:30. They're not going to allow us to pack ourselves in like sardines. So you want to get your ticket and you want to get there, because this one is for you. It's my year-end party. How about that? October 18th, I'm going to be doing a webinar. MSPP, I will put it up. You will be able to see the announcement for it. And it will be at 7 p.m. Again, that is going to be your MSPP. It is especially for entrepreneurs. However, if you have a tax-exempt organization, you certainly want to take a look at this, because you can actually use this for your tax-exempt organization as well. For those of you who have a small business, after you've got your business plan, we're talking about tracking it as well. So this MSPP could be great for you. Last of the announcements, as of October 14th, we are compressing the show. It is going to be 30 power pack minutes of my econ. We are going to be talking about everything that is economy driven for you. Why? Because we're going to close out this year strong. We're going to close out this year with more money than you expected to have, so that when you go into 2018, real estate, by the way, is going to be something else in 2018. People are going to be offloading real estate. You want to be able to have the cash or be postured to take advantage of that, to make them an offer that they can't refuse. You might make them an offer. I can give you this much cash right now, and I can do this. But you can at least walk away with this much cash right now. We can structure it where you can get this much right now to do what you need to do, and I'm still going to have a mortgage. There are so many structures. And when people are looking for money, cash is king. You are going to be able to move that along. So that's what is incredible about what you have in store for 2018. With that being said, again, BrentHarding.myecon.net. Go up, check it out, look at the videos. We will be back next week, and we will be starting the countdown of what we need to do to close out strong. There is the book, 475 Tax Deductions. Get that book, because you're going to need it, because you're either going to be in business as your own business, running your own household, using the cash flow management system that is in that software, or you're going to be using it for your business. And in any case, you're going to need the 475, because if you're doing this for your home-based business, for you as a home base, you're going to need to know what the tax deductions are. You're going to be bringing that to your tax preparer. Now you wonder why you hear wealthy people talk about taxes, and you're saying to yourself, for goodness sakes, why is that always top of mind? Because they want to keep their money. We know one of the biggest tax deductors in this entire country. We do not need to say the name. It is not a female. I think you can figure that one out. Thank you, Layla, for that comment on Insight. I appreciate that. With that being said, have we hit it all today? Have we knocked it out the park today? You bet we have. It has been my thrill. It has been my pleasure to connect with you. If you have any questions about the My Econ, 617-438-7949, 617-438-7949. You can text me. I will text back. I'll tell you what, it is better to text me than to call. I'm just like everybody else. I got that thumb going. Joanne Mitchell, good morning. I've got that thumb going. I for some reason, I'm addicted to texting, and I know it. I admit it, but so is everybody else. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it has been my pleasure to be with you this morning. As always, 3 things I want you to think about, I want to leave you with. Be visible. If you're in business, be visible. Visibility, credibility creates profitability for those of us that are entrepreneurs. For those of us that are small business owners, same thing. For those that are neither, for those that are working a full-time job, that are raising their families, that are putting their kids through college, be productive. Productivity can be about being the CEO of your own economy. We all have that responsibility. It's our responsibility to be in touch with our own economy. With that being said, go out today and be absolutely